G'day, I'm David G, Sheshnag Yoga Center, Sheshnag.com. What on earth is Kundalini? This video is about love familiarity. I listened to some talk by a guy called Elaine someone. Anyway, he hit the spot as far as love goes. We're all out there searching for some fantasy type of love to do with Cinderella or Prince Charming, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which is really a talk about Kundalini and the 7 chakras. But anyway, he talks about how there's a fantasy interpretation of love and we hold that in the psyche. But then in reality we attract into our life an experience of love which has to do with the first 5 years of our life, how we experience love. Because we come into life and we see our parents as love. Energetically, the expression of the parents that we imbibed is what we recreate in our life to experience love. So it's not really the true unconditional fairy tale love that everyone chases. I've looked at it, both with me and my partner and consort, a beautiful woman in my life. I've looked at it from my experience of her expression and my expression towards her, and I found that my experience of love is a very free one, free and accepting, but void of emotional expression, which makes for a very non-connected, distant expression of love, not a very sensual, feeling expression of love. It's been quite good for me to realise this, because I can allow myself to ease around the subject and go into a more emotional expression of myself through a little bit of hard work and a bit of reprogramming. But ultimately, I really appreciated his video because it made me understand my own experience of contentment, my own energetic expression of life, and how we actually draw to ourselves a recreation of the familiarity of the patterns that were imbibed in us as children, rather than when we get older and have this fantasy about this perfect relationship where everything's blissful and stuff based on some implantation of a fantasy story. So look into your own life and think about your familiarity of your experience of love and what you do on a subconscious level to replicate the experience that you had, whether you had one parent or two, whether your parents were available or not expressive. It's all there. It's all programmed into you before 7 at least. There you go. The familiarity of love, the re-embodiment and reproduction of an experience that's so deeply unconscious and programmed in your psyche that you don't even know you're doing it. And then you have the choice of whether you recreate it or change, like the alcoholic and the non-alcoholic teetotaler, and then or the abuser and the abused. You know, there's a whole lot of variations, but either you go down the same path or you go the opposite. Anyway, it's really to do with the subconscious program that's deep in your psyche. That's your love story. Share the world. Sheshnag.com. I'm David G signing off. Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Hara Mahadev. Hara Hara Mahadev. Hara Hara Mahadev. Peace.